Okay, so let's talk about this one together. This is when they start to really talk to us about our fear of using love and our fear of being in love energies and protecting our hearts and not doing it from that kind of judging each other kind of way, but more in this way where we're so trying to say to each other, let's do this together, let's change this, let's get this done. So they do over time. They still, I mean, throughout this whole thing, they are constantly trying to clear fear. We are always working and functioning through fear with each other and with our world. And they're really trying to get us to stop doing that and to tap into that unconditional love energy. And in this one, they bring a protective mechanism into that to kind of say, okay, I'm putting my energy into my heart space opening and feeling safe to do that. So the transmission, does reference that there's kind of a progression at the beginning to kind of get you ready for the messages to build up, and then over time they begin to revisit these topics again. Kind of same messages, but you may be hearing them differently because you're coming back to it and revisiting it with more openness. So this is right when they start to say, let's use your heart energy to manifest. Let's acknowledge that you have been lied to. And that's an interesting little aspect here, right? They're acknowledging that there might be people who know where we're at, and they've kind of got this desperate energy kind of coming through. Now, I want to point out to you guys that some of these recordings are happening pre pandemic, okay? So there was the call to go and do this. um, Sorry, my throat's a little scratchy with allergies today. There was a call to go and do this really early on before the pandemic was known about for me to start to get these messages out. Now, they're very careful with their messaging and they don't call out specific things that are going on in the world at the time of their recording because what they've told me is that they want to keep this timeless because the messages are timeless. And depending on when you're listening and how you're listening, some of these messages might start to feel redundant and like, oh yeah, I get it already. And when that happens, yay. When you actually feel like these messages are redundant and you already get it, that's the exact goal that they want, okay? So if you're listening to this one, and you're feeling like new to it and feeling the fear they're calling, great. And eventually, hopefully, you'll get to the point where you'll just be like, yeah, I know this next. What else? Okay? All right, keep listening.